Hello, I'm Paul here. Today I'm actually going to show you a strategy that I use. This is a strategy in addition to my regular formula that I follow. If you guys see my regular formula, I talk about it all the time on this channel. I'm not really going to mention it on this training session. This is what I do. This is what I do before I apply. Well, this is kind of new, so I do this before I add, the 5-8-20 method. But this is using the auto Fibonacci tool and finding support and resistance zones. So I map it out. I choose a crypto, and I'd usually do this. You can do this whatever time frame, but I do it on the hour, and it usually leaves some pretty good results. So I plug this in, I map this out before I do anything else, and then I'll plug in my formula. But let me show you guys how to do it yourself, and you'll be able to find moments of where the candles kind of are bouncing. So let me just walk you through how to do it. I'm going to use Bitcoin as an example, and this is much easier to do on a desktop. I'll work with it. What we want to do is we want to put, and I have to remove one of these. So basically, after you plug in this formula, make sure you put in your 5, 8, and 20. I talk about it on this channel, but let's just remove those so we have a clear screen. And I'm gonna hide this too, so it'll be easier to see. So I'm gonna plug in the auto Fibonacci tool, and it just shows you good zones right here. So it's basically, I now use for trades on, let's see here. So what you want to do basically is you want to I draw lines first. So wherever these lines on the Fibonacci, or the closest to the candles, you want to make sure you're drawing your lines. So each area of the Fibonacci, I'll draw a line. So I'll draw a line right here. That's the top of the Fibonacci. That is 26,115. So that is the highest level right now on the hour. Then we got this level here. We got this level here. Let's draw them all the way to where the candles are, all recently the last like 8 or so hours of the candles here. So I'll probably draw all the way down here. I'll get them all drawn out. But let's just see here. Come on. It's so much easier doing a desktop. Here we go. So we draw this one. Another level here. Now this is based off of the Fibonacci on the hour. You could do this for the day too if you want to hold your trades longer. So do another one right here. And we got this one. Got down here. And down here. And then the last level is down here. So, okay, once we got our levels, we don't really need the Fibonacci anymore. Now, I used to just go by this, but what I like doing is I use this and I basically draw a rectangle in between all these zones. So we're going to go here to our drawing tool. We're going to go to a rectangle. And we're going to draw a little rectangle between all these zones. And what I do as, it gets gets kind of noisy, so I just make an outline of it and get all these colors. But that's basically one zone right there. We're going to do it again. We're going to go to drawings. We're going to go to rectangle. And we're going to draw our zone right here, close as we can. There's another zone right here. And these are small zones. Go to drawing here. We're going to go to rectangle. We'll draw it here. Okay, and we got another one. Let's draw this one. We got a rectangle. Draw one out here. And we got another one. Let's just see, where's that rectangle? I need to make that a favorite. Rectangle. We got this zone right here. Throw that one out. And well, we got a couple more here. And draw another rectangle right here. And we got a huge drop right here. Might as well go into it in a couple minutes. But got this huge one right here. This is a big drop right here if it reaches here. Right about here. And then another huge drop right here. Draw this one all the way down here. And yeah, we got others. We got a couple more here. We got two more. So we got to draw another square. Draw this one right here. And one last one. Draw another square, our last square. Okay. So now we got our Fibonacci's here. So what I would do, really I'd get rid of all these lines now because it's too much noise for me. But basically we can go off of the squares that we just drew out. And these basically are your support and resistance zones, and the price usually will bounce around these zones. So that's basically what it is. So what I like doing, I drew this out on the hour. You could do this on the day and then look at for smaller time frames. But basically I drew this out on the hour, and then I'll switch over to a smaller time frame, maybe like a 15-minute. And we could see, let's see, a 5-minute. So we can basically see that Bitcoin is bouncing within the zone. So you could see what Bitcoin is doing right now is it's probably going to be bouncing around here. So it bounces in these zones. So what Bitcoin's probably going to be doing in the next, let's see, if we stretch this out a bit, now see. Let's stretch this one out. Okay, yeah, so there we go, we stretched it out. So what Bitcoin is doing right now is it's bouncing in this zone right here. So what's happening, if Bitcoin breaks this, so If it's able to break this zone, it's going to be bouncing from here. If it breaks this zone, it's going to be, it could go anywhere from, it can go anywhere from 25,000 to 25,000. So anywhere from that range. If it does not hold this level of support right here, it's going to drop down here. Now, if it's, I don't think it's going to be going up, but you can use this for both scenarios. So basically what Bitcoin is doing is it's going to probably be bouncing between here, and you know, you plug in all the other indicators that I have on my channel to see what really is going on, but it's basically going to be bouncing. And if it does not hold this level, it's going to dump down here. If it does not hold this level, and if it does not hold this level, it'll be, if it does not hold this level right here, it's going to come down here and it's going to bounce through this level. And if it does not hold this level, it's going to come down here and it's going to drop even more. So that's kind of how it goes. You can kind of see the bouncing zones. How you can make your plays really based off of this is when it gets close to the top here, you could either believe that it's not going to hold and you can go predict it's going to go down, or if it comes closer down here and you don't if you believe it's going to go back up, you can make your play. So you can make a little bit here. The gains right now on this trade, you know, for a bounce, it's not a lot. If you were based off the zones, it's not much. You want to wait for a bigger zone here. But like the real money would probably be made if you did a short, and let's say it just bounced here, it did not hold this, it went down here, and if it did not hold this and it came down to here, if it dropped all the way down here to here, you'd make a lot more profit. So this is where the big money will probably be made if Bitcoin does not hold the level that it's at right now. So anyway, after you put your support and resistance zones from the auto Fibonacci, I do it on the for trades in the intraday. For like today, if I'm doing trades today, I'll do it on the hour. I'll draw my Fibonacci's with the rectangles on the hour chart, and then I'll go zoom in closer and look at it on like a 5-minute or 15-minute, see where it's going. But if you want longer trades, I would do it on the day and then zoom in to the hour. So I draw the Fibonacci on the day, and then I'd zoom in on like the hour if you're doing longer trades. But that's what I basically do. And of course, after you have these your Fibonacci drawn out, definitely put in your 5, your 8, your 20 moving average with the RSI and the impulse MACD. I teach that on this channel, my main indicator strategy. So with this in play, with whatever you do, it will kind of help you see the zones of where everything is going. So it should help out, and this strategy kind of does help out a lot. So it helps you see where everything is going. So anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.